Lions News Fan Report Continuation. Although the team's main focus is to strengthen the defense, the Lions also need to improve in other areas, such as the offensive line, where the protection of quarterback Jared Goff could be a critical point. Goff had a solid season in 2024, but constant pressure from opposing defenses could compromise his performance, especially in crucial moments. Strengthening the offensive line would be a smart move to ensure that he has the necessary time to make accurate passes and to protect the running game, which also plays a key role in Detroit's offense. With a solid offensive line and an even stronger defense, the Lions would have a balanced and competitive foundation. Additionally, the situation in the receiving corps also deserves attention. While the team has some interesting options, such as Amon-Ra St. Brown, adding a playmaker, someone who can open up the game and become a threat on the field, could be crucial. The pressure on St. Brown to carry the offensive load could become a burden, and diversifying the attack with another explosive aerial threat could create more opportunities for the team. The trade for Jaylon Johnson doesn't exclude the possibility of the team trying to strengthen their offensive line or receiving corps, as the window to compete at a high level is now. It is also important to consider how the franchise's culture has changed under the leadership of head coach Dan Campbell. Since his arrival, Campbell has worked to build a team identity based on aggression and motivation, and adding players like Johnson could further strengthen that philosophy. Johnson is known for his physical style of play and his competitiveness, traits that perfectly align with Campbell's mentality. Having a player with this profile in the locker room could further elevate the team's morale and contribute to the development of a winning spirit. While the Lions have made some smart moves so far, nothing guarantees that they will be able to secure Johnson's signing, especially if other teams are competing for him. Teams that are also looking to reinforce their defenses, such as the Dallas Cowboys or the Miami Dolphins, may also be interested in a talented cornerback like Johnson. However, Detroit has an advantage: the prospect of a promising future and the possibility of becoming a dominant force in the NFC. This could be an attractive factor for Johnson, who will be joining an ascending team with clear ambitions for immediate success. If the Lions really move forward with a negotiation, it will be interesting to see how the team structures the signing and how it affects the rest of the free agency moves. For example, with a potential Johnson signing, the team could focus on other minor adjustments, such as adding depth to specific positions or seeking reinforcements for the offensive line. Detroit's financial flexibility offers various options to improve the team in a balanced way, and the decision to sign an elite cornerback would be a major step in that direction. The Lions' recent draft selections also suggest that the team is making strides in the right direction. Over the past few seasons, Detroit has managed to pick up high-caliber players that have already made significant impacts. For example, players like Aiden Hutchinson and Jameson Williams have shown glimpses of their potential, and with the right support and development, they could become cornerstones of the franchise for years to come. The Lions' ability to draft and develop talent will be a crucial factor in their long-term success. The importance of leadership in shaping the Lions' future cannot be understated. Head coach Dan Campbell's influence has been a driving force behind the team's transformation. His fiery passion and commitment to developing a tough, no-nonsense team have brought a sense of identity to the franchise. His leadership, combined with an emphasis on team culture and grit, has revitalized the locker room and created an atmosphere where players are eager to buy in. If the Lions continue to follow Campbell's lead, they could become a team that no one wants to face. Another critical aspect of the Lions' development is their ability to stay healthy throughout the season. Injuries have plagued the team in recent years, preventing them from reaching their full potential. The team's medical and training staff will play a key role in ensuring that key players, like Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, stay healthy for the duration of the season. With a little more luck on the injury front, the Lions could significantly improve their chances of making a deep playoff run. The NFC North division remains fiercely competitive, and while the Lions have made strides, they must continue to improve in order to compete with the likes of the Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers. The Vikings have a solid roster, and the Packers have consistently been a threat in the division. The Lions' ability to keep up with these rivals while continuing to improve their roster will be a defining factor in their journey to the top of the NFC North. Detroit's offensive strategy will also evolve as they continue to build around Jared Goff. Goff has proven that he can be an effective quarterback when given the right protection and playmakers around him. With more weapons at his disposal, including potentially adding another wide receiver through free agency or the draft, Goff could elevate his game and take Detroit's offense to new heights. The team's offensive coaching staff will need to continue to innovate and adapt to opposing defenses to ensure consistent success. The Lions' defensive improvements are another key focus for the team moving forward. After years of struggling on defense, the addition of a player like Jaylon Johnson would be a massive boost. Along with other standout defenders like Hutchinson and Reed, Johnson could help solidify the Lions as one of the more formidable defenses in the NFC. If the team can combine a top-tier defense with an explosive offense, they will be a force to be reckoned with. Special teams will also play a significant role in the Lions' success in 2025. While often overlooked, strong special teams can be the difference between a win and a loss in critical games. Whether it's through consistent kicker play, strong return units, or effective coverage, special teams could provide the Lions with the edge they need in tight contests. Improving in this area could be a game changer as they look to take the next step. The Lions must also make sure to maintain a solid team chemistry and avoid complacency. Success often breeds expectations, and the team must remain focused on the task at hand. It will be crucial for the coaching staff to keep the players grounded and ensure that they don't overlook any opponents, no matter how easy they may seem on paper. Consistency in performance is essential, especially when trying to compete for a playoff spot in a tough division. Furthermore, the arrival of Jaylon Johnson could mark the beginning of a new cycle for the Lions, where they finally manage to fix the flaws in their defense and become a truly competitive team. The team's growth in recent seasons, combined with the addition of talent in key positions, could place them in a prominent position in the NFC. The Lions' defense, which already has promising players like Hutchinson and Reed, would greatly benefit from Johnson's presence, forming a formidable trio that can make a difference in the toughest games. Another important point to consider is how Johnson's signing could impact the Lions' draft philosophy in the coming years. If Detroit secures an elite cornerback through free agency, the team could focus on other areas during the draft, such as the offensive line, the wide receiver position, or even seek a new pass rusher to complement Hutchinson. This type of strategic move could allow the Lions to further improve their roster and ensure that all areas of the team are well-equipped for the challenges of the season. In the end, the future of the Lions seems more promising than ever. The team has the resources, strategy, and motivation to take a big step forward in their pursuit of a prominent position in the NFC. If Jaylon Johnson joins the team, it could be the catalyst for reaching a new level of success. Whatever path the Lions choose to take, the upcoming season promises to be full of excitement and great expectations for the franchise.